Jordan, I'm never late. We're here. I'm here. It's 9:01 on my clock, so okay, maybe late. But we're here. Just getting everything set up. We're all good. We are live again. Hopefully you can hear me responding to you. That would be great. A wizard is never late. Although I'm not a wizard. Just a bloke. Alright, so there we go. Boom. Wintertodt, never before seen content. Insane. Insane gaming today. I've been waiting for the update, as I'm sure many people have. And I just figured we'd hop in and do some fire making. Because, yeah, I wanted to do it anyway. And I haven't been live in a while. It'd be a good chance to catch up with whoever is around. And it's like 12 hours time difference to when I normally would stream. So, happy days. Normally I stream at night, my time. And it's currently morning. It's 9 AM. I've got my coffee. I'm awake. Good to go. You can see we're not on skill guided. I didn't put skill guided in the thumbnail, even though I'm sure it would have drawn the masses in. Everyone loves some skill guided. Hopefully everyone liked the new episode. We're on my main today on good old Glyme. I've had this account for a long time, and I'm still not maxed. I'm not good at the game. I can't play the game yet. I don't have max stats, so we're going to work on this 90 fire making today. At least we'll get one level. At least. Maybe two, but who knows. But at least we'll go up to 91, because we're pretty close. So that'll be a massive event. That'll be great. But yeah, let's we've already got Upior, who's going to join at Wintertodt in a bit. We've got Nanomatter in the chat. Hey, mate. Ryan Morris, late as well. Sorry, mate. And Jordan, again, called me out for being late. I'm here. We're all good. Hope everyone's doing well. Rip my client. What the... No game. There we go. Professional streamer, professional gamer. Must be a processor issue. Says you, con man. This is Kalen Bonger right here. Hey, mate. Thanks for joining. You're the one with the PC that can barely operate like OSRS. Alright, what do we got here? We need concoctions. I'm just going to hop straight in. I'll catch up with everyone as we're going. Didn't even know there was an Aussie Wintertodt world. It's the best world. It's the best one. And we'll play Wintertodt music for a little bit. And then I'll switch up the music and we'll go to random mode or something. Because this probably will get a bit repetitive, I would say. Actually, I'm not fletching. What am I doing? Get rid of that knife. I do need, if we look at my collection log, now that the game's over, if we check out the old collection log, we are looking pretty good. And one of these dragon axes is from Wintertodt. I got my very first dragon axe very early on the account from Wintertodt, and the other two are from Dagon of Kings. I literally got a Tome of Fire like 2 days ago when I came back in and just checked out the update, so that's fun. And we still need the Pyromancer boots, so we're rocking the Jad slippers until we get the Pyromancer boots. The Phoenix will be nice, obviously, but, you know, I've got it on my Zaya Iron Man, so I don't need it on here. And we are going to go to the superior quadrant of Wintertodt, which is the northeast. Spent a lot of time up here. How's the audio on everything? Is the music all right? Is my voice all right? Good morning, Strikefield. Hey, mate. How you going? I've missed you. And we got Old School Soundscape in the chat too. Hey, mate. What a legend. Northeast gang, rise up. Yes. I sound great, sound handsome. I'm not feeling that handsome. I stayed up way too late last night, and I'm an old man, so it really slowed me down this morning. While trying to be early for the stream, I ended up being, let's say, right on time. And as Old School Soundscape says, don't forget to smash that like button if you do enjoy the stream. It's always there for you to let me know that you're enjoying it. Okay, now I've been informed that if you manage to die these days in Wintertodt, you're doing a pretty bad job. So I better not die today while I'm reading chat and just chilling out. But we'll be right. I think we'll be fine. Should have brought a topaz. Ooh, yeah, we might have to do a quick topaz cutting expedition. But I'm on Glyme. I'm sure this account is capable of cutting topazes, unlike skill guided. Aloha. Hey Twitch, how you going? Thanks for joining the stream. Nice to see ya. With 4 warm items that are hit points cape, you don't need food or potion. Oh, I have a hit points cape. Whoops. I forgot I have 99 hit points. I was like, oh, warm clothing, and was just like trying to remember the stuff off the top of my head that was warm. And I was like, oh yeah, fire cape's warm, I'll wear that. I'll wear my hit points cape. And I know you only need 4 items too, so the Jad slippers will get away with that. Alright, we'll get the hit points cape after this run. I'm a bit of a goose. Thanks up, y'all. Legend. Oh, would have been helpful if I brought a hammer as well. Ah, oh, this stream's ruined already. I looked at my 4 vials when I walked in. I was like, I'm not missing anything, am I? And yeah, clearly I am. This ties in well with my I stayed up too late story. So yeah, my brain, I feel like, is at not full capacity. And I do have the torch offhand. Yes. I've got the axe and the torch. Strike field. At least I did that right. Good dual wield torch / hammer if you have him camdo. I do have that too. But then what am I going to do with my axe? Just have it in my inventory, I guess. Alright, at least we're still going to make 500 points. We're going to at least contribute to the game. And I know I'm still gaining XP, but it feels bad that I've got 99 woodcutting now. And I'm not actually getting any levels. And I need 2 pots as well. Well, I'm going to have no pots, apparently, if I get this hit points cape out of the bank. And we are on world 389. So feel free to come join. I'll type that in the chat. And maybe I'll even pin that to the top. There we go. Alright, cool. I'm going to go grab my hit points cape. And we're going to dual wield our hammer. $220 KC at Wintertodt. Craziness. Craziness. Okay, now we're only 4K off the next level. Yay. Yeah, there's the old hit points cape. And we should have a hammer. There we go. Now we're gaming. Hammer and broomer torch. Yes, we're looking very good. Premium. Alright, we'll try this. We said no potions. You don't need food or potions. I'll try one. Try one, and I missed the lighting of the braziers, but what are you going to do? Take 1 potion for emergency, because as I said, I've been informed that I can't die. It would be silly to die. But with the hit points cape, like, I've just realised, So does that regenerate your warmth meter? Because it's not based on your HP, right? Clearly I'm totally across the new update and I've read everything about it. It's based on HP. Oh, okay. Well, nice. But it simulates you having 10, not 99. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I think I did most of my fire making on Gim Schooner when I was like 11 HP. Oh, yeah. It was so good. Just using like a single cake for like multiple runs. Let's get a poll going in the chat too, because I wanted to get this out of the way early. Whether we want to have the wood cutting sounds on, because you know, they could get potentially somewhat annoying after a while. We'll start a wee poll. Hey, 91 fire making. We are gaming. 2132 total level. How bloody good. And it's a neck-and-neck battle here for Yay and Nay, but Yay has started to pull away for woodcutting sounds. I see everyone likes to hear the same thing over and over again. But hey, I'll go with the results of the poll. So we won't be chopping the whole time. So we will get breaks from the chopping. Get that metronome going. No. Chop Shop sounds add to the Todd descent into insanity. Yes, as I said, we will be mixing up the music at some point as well. Just so we don't go insane from this one music track. I forgot my hammer again. I'm a bot. Oh wait, I've got my hammer. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot I wielded it. Oh god, my brain today. I'll snap out of it in a second. I'll snap out of it. It's early. Alright, beautiful. Okay, we're chilling now. We're here, we've got our hammer, we've got everything. I'm probably not going to do agility in between the laps like these. Oh, it's uppy or doing laps in between. Are you serious? You're making me feel bad now. Kaylin's going to go do laps as well. I'm too lazy. Alright, the Yay has won over Nay for the woodcutting sounds. So we will keep the woodcutting sounds for a bit. Sounds good. This is a bit of a banger music track though for Wintertodt. It's always been a good one. Did they increase the amount of XP from that thing, or is it just because it's always been kind of decent XP? 18 XP. That is grim. I guess I'll give it a go then. Why not? After this round. Back in the early days of Zaya-only Iron Men, it used to be the meta for training. Well, it used to be basically the only thing you could do to train agility. thankfully now they have the Shazian course, and then even more thankfully they have the new course on Varlamore, which I haven't even tried yet, but it's better than the Shazian course. And so now when you get hit by the cold, right, you're like immune to getting hit again for another 10 ticks or something like that. I do remember seeing something about that, which is so nice. Yeah, so it has. It's been a while since I've streamed. I was doing well there with my schedule, like fitting in a few streams here and there towards the end of August, start of September. And yeah, just had a crazy busy September in real life. I was kind of traveling overseas. I was in the UK for a bit. And when I got back, I had like a full week of work and stuff, and it was killing me. I wanted to get back into routine of like doing a bit of scaping at night. Missed it. And now we're kind of back into that routine now, finally. And yeah, I figured, yeah, time for a stream, and we'll try and get more consistent with the streams and also try and vary up the times. As I said before, this one's in the morning Australian time, and I've normally been streaming at night Australian time, so I'll try and like on a weekend soon do one maybe during the early afternoon or something like that, or late afternoon. I have to work out what time's best, but it's always hard to fit in everybody with a single stream, but I'll try and do at least one that covers sort of each time zone, a month or something like that. I will put in the chat in a second, once I get back to the brazier, a link to the old Discord as well, because that's where I kind of talk about when I'm going to stream and everything like that. And you might even, if you're in there and you're yapping at me, you know, I might even be convinced to stream at the time that you want. Unless it's like 1 AM or 2 AM start. But yeah, no, that's where we kind of organise the streams. That's where we talk about like community events coming up and things like that. It's always a good time. I'm going to add the link to the... I'm going to retype this. Maybe I should have done this in between the game. No, I didn't mean to do that. Don't know how to use chat. Okay, here we go. In the chat, I am pinning that we're in World 389, northeast corner, and the link to the Discord. Hopefully that is there, and so anyone who's not in the Discord who might want to join, it's there for you to join. Happy days. And now we can do some agility in between laps. Oh, this is pretty yuck. What's the optimum camera angle here? I guess just set it up like this and just click this green box. I see. This is surprisingly decent, but it's just a lot of clicking. What? Rewards every 10 points? Oh, sorry, Kaylin. Let's... Oh, surely, like, we build up a few points here. Let's go for it. Let's... Maybe on the hour. I'll do it. Or, yeah, we could wait till end of stream, but... Maybe on the hour. Oh, I'm a bit behind. And Twitchy's here too. Hey, mate. How don't I have you? I am Twitchy as a friend. What am I doing with my life? Post pub 2 a.m. stream when? I'd have to. I don't know. That could be dangerous. Yeah, we'll open rewards on the hour then. How about that? That gives us another 40 minutes or so of building up reward points. So if anyone's just here for rewards, you know, as long as you're back by like 9:59 my time and on the hour, you're all good. But yeah, so it is good to be back. What have I missed? What's everyone been up to? What's everyone been grinding? Has everyone hopped back into Wintertodt now? Or have you already got 99? Or have you been doing some Varlamore stuff? Grinding out any new items? A lot of my followers, I believe, are Iron Men of some form or another. Crafting air runes to 99. That sounds horrendous. Yeah, what's everyone been up to? Let me know in the chat. Or in game, since we've got several people here. Twitchy never did Wintertodt before this. Wow. I mean, you clearly knew they were going to update it. And you've come at the right time. Doing mixology on the main nanomatter, otherwise a lot of AFK mining. Nice. Mining's a good thing to AFK while you're sort of doing other things. How's the mixology minigame, or whatever they're calling it, go down? I need to do it on my Zaya account, but I haven't actually been over there to check it out. Strikefield back at Moons for banked prayer XP. Ooh. Got blood chest and hat yesterday. Nice. That's sick. GZ. That's massive. That Blood Moon set's so good. I really like it. It's a bit of a pain to get, because depending on where your account's at, the Blood Moon can absolutely tear shreds, depending on what gear you have. But yeah, no, excellent gear. Yeah, Nanomatter, what's your opinion on the mixology? It's okay. I am by no means doing 100% effectively. Is it something that, I guess it's... So it's one of those things where you can kind of be super sweaty with it and, I don't know, make it like really efficient. Hopefully you can just do it like in a chill manner and it's still somewhat worth it, because that's probably how I would do it. Conman can't beat the blood prick, but... Just got to get good, mate. Just got to get some more gear. I think you're wearing like terrible armor, right? So that's probably what did it. Proselyte won't cut it? Yeah, nah, I don't think so. Considering you don't even need prayer in there, like unless you're doing offensive prayers, like yeah, you probably don't need. We don't need the proselyte. I think I went with like I was wearing rune and a D med on Gim Schooner. But I mean, I had like 80 something defense, so. And with the mixology thing, there's new potions as well. I'm super behind on Varlamore. I need to catch up on it. But there's a new potion, right, that changes like aggression timers and stuff. Or it like makes things aggressive. Clearly I don't know. Jexa, hey mate. Go, go, go. Good on you, mate. Sorry I cannot be there. Hey, you're all good. Don't be sorry. Sometimes life gets in the way. It's why I haven't even been here myself for a little bit. I know you'll catch the next one. You are all good, mate. Thanks for stopping in anyway. Goading potion. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I should have named it like the antagonistic potion. And then your character can like throw out random insults at the creatures around it, and that causes them to attack you. Similar to like when you're fighting me in Lunar Diplomacy. Jexa, you're an absolute legend. Thanks, mate. $10 through Super Chat. Have a beer on me. You know what? Mate, I absolutely will. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. And definitely a spot reserved for you in Wintertodt or whatever we do next time on the stream. Cheers. I will have a beer later today, actually. I'll put it in, and I'll put it in the beers channel in the Discord as proof. Thank you. Okay, I really need to do this efficiently now. This is going to be a good run. Good run for Jexa. No point in efficiency. Yeah, I feel like on the mass worlds, it is too hard to get a third point. Like, unless you're, I don't know, getting lucky with the brazier breaking a lot or something. Hey, I called it. It broke. We could get a private one going. I just figured if I sit here yapping too much and get distracted, that at least on the main world, the thing will still die. It won't really matter. Yeah, could go to an empty world with just us. But then we'd either have to run... I don't mind doing it. That sounds fine. But we just have to, like, go a brazier each if we want to do it that way. Or we could, like, run around and do it. We could congregate still at our northeast and then just run over whenever we need to do one. Shoddy northwest. Northwest! No one goes northwest. I swear, I only like northeast because it was just trial and error and a long sample size of, like, playing on Gimskoon or getting to 99, where northeast was by far the least toxic corner. So there just wasn't, like absolute shit chat going on. And it was just a nice place to chill. People were just, you know, hanging out. Most of the time in silence. It was like... Kaylin, shut up. I swear that's like... That would kick off like hours-long conversation at the other... at the other braziers. Don't you tarnish my northeast brazier with your chat. Yeah, so you got the guy in the public chat saying nobody can like that criminal. Get shit on. We go for point... yeah, I don't think there is a point max anymore, right? So we could literally just keep the thing running for ages and ages and build up a shitload of rewards. Well, there is. There is a point cap, I'm not sure. Read any good books lately? Kind of. I did. The Art of the Deal. Kaylin, I'll turn off my public chat. Fuck's sake. Troublemaker. With a name like Kaylin Bonger, you know. Oh shit, I'm outside the map. There we go. The public chat is just... It's gone downhill now. Currently going through my second rewatch of Skill Guided. Keep up the great work, you legend. Glad to catch you live. Mate, that is amazing. Isra, thank you so much. Second rewatch. That's insane. That's very nice to hear. Any like, I don't know, particular highlight that really got you rewatching it again? Is it just a good chaotic journey to have on in the background while you grind yourself? Don't tempt me to watch Zaya Beers again. Now that's a commitment. That's a long series. I feel like sometimes on like streaming I'll see like a new show that I just, or not necessarily a new show, a show that's been out for a while, and if it has any more than like 3 seasons, I'm just like, nah, that's too long. But then when it comes to like content on YouTube, it's a different story. It's like, oh, 120 episodes? Oh, giddy up. Yep, that sounds great. Get it back in the algo. I don't think Zaya Beers was ever in the algo, if I'm honest. And if it was, it probably just it's like, if I do say so myself, it's got this very like amateur charm about it. I was very new to making videos. My like recording setup was absolutely not what it is today, and like I feel like it's got some kind of like indie film C tier charm. Started playing OSRS recently. It's great to try and follow along. Ah, nice. Oh, well, I mean, in Skill Guided, technically, that is a great series to follow for that, I suppose, because we will essentially be doing everything in the game at some point. Once we complete everything on the skill guide, I mean, you've seen it. You've literally seen it all at that point. Supernatural, yeah. I think I missed it. I remember watching like Supernatural when it first started on, and it was shown on like sort of free-to-air TV in Australia, and like at like 8:30, 9 p.m. And I caught like season 1 probably through that method, and then never watched it again. And then now I see it on streaming. It's just way too long. Middy's Toaster made the Xavier series. Middy was like part of that charm as well. Was definitely like Middy, obviously. I feel like I hadn't like settled into my skin yet as well in terms of recording and being like my normal sort of self. Like I feel very comfortable now, like getting on and streaming or recording or whatever, but I was still kind of like new to it and all that. And Middy being there just with his like natural comedic genius. Like he doesn't even need to, like he's not trying to be funny. He's just being Middy. And that like made it a lot easier to record that. So shout out to Middy for that. It's a shame Guns Chili kind of stopped making vids. His editing is amazing. Has he fully stopped, or like has he said like he's no longer making videos, or he's kind of on hiatus or something? Because you are right, like excellent video quality. Oh, if I actually paid more attention this run, I probably would have got the 3rd reward point, but whoops. Oh no, I did get 3 rewards. Okay, never mind. Hasn't uploaded in 6 months. Grim. Okay, I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah, Coxie's good as well. First 6-ish seasons of Supernatural are good. And very weird after. Okay. See, I feel like if I got 6 seasons into something, I'd still I'd get stubborn and I'd like want to finish it. But then 18 or however many seasons you said is like way too many. Or however many seasons I said. Lost is good though. Lost is only 6 seasons. Nothing beats Vampire Diaries and Gossip Girl. I don't know. One Tree Hill's pretty good. I've been watching that lately. One Tree Hill is good. Some parts of those shows absolutely do not hold up, though. Like, a little bit of cringe in there. And some moments that make you remember when it was produced. I haven't actually watched Vampire Diaries, if I'm honest. It's on the list. And Gossip Girl as well, I just didn't buy it as much as, like, other shows of the time. Because it shit me that, like, I know they're all, like, spoiled rich kids and all this crap, but it's like, they're literally, like, 16, 17, and they're, like, in New York cocktail bars, just chilling, having cocktails. It's like, they're clearly well below the drinking age. Not that I'm a narc for that kind of shit, but I just didn't buy it. I was like, no, this isn't occurring. Like, no way. And, like, one of the main guys in the show, the fucking, what's his name? Chuck Bass. He's a genuine sexual predator. Like, he can get fucked. And everyone's just like, oh, that's just how he is. Oh, it's all good. No. Chuck can get in the bin. I'm oddly passionate about that. One Tree Hill's a deep cut with a DVD box set of that. Yes. Back in the... These are the shows, yeah, where if you had said you'd watched it all, you've probably got some, like, big box set sitting at home. How the other half live, yep. Oh no, I missed I got hit by the storm. My warmth's on 58. Now it's 51. This is good though, I haven't had to sip this potion like the whole time. Great shout about the hit points, Kate. Alright, I think it's time as well we change the song. If anyone has any song recommendations... Oh, I don't have my music cape anymore. I need to go to Varlamore and get these other tracks. But I'll put it on random. And hopefully that actually works. Yeah, I should probably put on a regen brace as well. I've got my warm gloves on. Dwarf theme. I feel like we always default to dwarf themes. And then Sea Shanty 2, of course. Dwarf theme it is. This is a banger. It's a good, like, very passive, but I'm glad to get some construction XP too. Construction's actually my lowest skill. It feels wrong every week using Tears of Guthix on construction, but that's just the... I just can't be... I've literally got like 90-something construction banked as well. I just haven't actually gone in to do it. Yeah, I'll have to grow... I don't think I even have a regen brace in the bank. I'll have to get one. Although I think I'm naturally cash poor at the moment. I think my cash stack... It's definitely not a green cash stack. We're looking a bit scarce in the bank. And just sell the battle stars or something that I have in there. I wish there was like a play next thing, or you could make like a playlist or something. So I'm probably gonna... I've got it in my head. I'm like, okay, when this song's over, go Sea Shanty 2. And I'll probably forget. And we'll just have this on for like half an hour. Hopefully not. Well, here we go. Oh, the random actually worked. That's cool. Okay, we knew Sea Shanty 2 was going to come up. Thanks, Ryan. It is... I've got, like, a few of the, like... I can't remember exactly what the album's called. And I put it on the community tab, I think. I bought, like, a vinyl of the original... Like, a lot of the original soundtrack songs from RuneScape. And whenever Sea Shanty 2 is on, it's just a funny song to have on, like, in the apartment. So I always crank it up. I don't want to be a nuisance neighbor, but I hope somewhere in the building it's carrying and someone can hear it and recognizes it at that. Hey, Lachlan94's here. Hey, mate. This absolute legend. Where's your cape, Chief? Thanks for joining, mate. Clanny just got a shadow and first threat at 13 normals. Oh my god. That's awesome. Well deserved, though. Aren't they, like, notoriously dry at multiple things as well? So they probably deserve some RNG. Not at all? No? Ah, damn. Okay. Whoa! Give me your bones, champ! Wow. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. Well, now we've got some more bones to add to my... Do I bury them, or should I put them in my collection in my bank? Anytime I see someone die near me in-game, I always take their bones, and I've got a stack of like 20 or 30 in the bank. Might be the biggest spoon we have in the clan. Ah, there's always... Yeah, there's always one of them. Hey, there they are. DMT Wizard. Do you want your bones back, mate? I doubt they're in the chat, but they're just having a bad day. Should have brought Sinister Offering. Yeah. Look, I forgot my hammer. I can't be expected to remember to bring things like that on the off chance someone dies. Torag Hammer in the chat. Hey, mate. Caught you live for once. Yes, good. I'm glad, because I was hoping that someone, you know, who hasn't been able to join the streams yet, when I stream in the morning Australian time, someone will be able to join finally. So, mission accomplished. Welcome. Thanks for hopping into the stream. Much appreciated. Your comments on the videos and your support on everything I produce is much appreciated. It's 11:45 p.m. here in the UK. Yeah, I didn't. It was a bit late. It was a bit later in some places than I thought. I think daylight savings has just started here, and that kind of threw me off by like an hour. So I was hoping it'd be a little bit earlier, but 6:45 p.m. for Torag Hammer. Well, that's cool. That's good. That's kind of what I was aiming for, at least. Where'd this guy go? Oh, the guy that died has disappeared. Well, in that case, he is getting the bones buried. Oh, wait, here he is. Trade with me. All my work meetings with Australia clients move from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. Ah. Damn. This guy doesn't want to trade for his own bones. UK. Must be from England. I just read that. Good. Time to eat my burrito and watch The Legend. Yes, good burrito. What's on the burrito? Chicken and fries. Beans and fries. What? Chicken and fries? In the burrito? What? Burrito fusion. Sounds about right. They call it a California burrito here. Okay, fair. Can't say I've ever tried it. Got to get into my day. We'll be back around 1 if you have a marathon stream. Strikefield. Sorry to disappoint. I may be off by then. I probably have to cut the stream short after like 3 hours today. Got some stuff to attend to myself. But I'll definitely be streaming again very soon, so you will see me again. And we've got some members-only content on the way too, so be on the lookout for that. But thanks for dropping in, I really appreciate it. Why don't we call things after our state? Don't know, Conman. I mean, we have... In Australia, we call things differently across different states, right? Members-only content sounds so dirty. I meant maybe members exclusive I don't know. Just one of the little perks, you know? New South Wales cheeseburger. I meant more so like how you have like potato cakes in Victoria, right? And scallops in New South Wales. Stuff like that. Where it's the same thing, but they just call it something ridiculous. Or the whole, like, Parma and Parmi debate for a Parmigiana. MIDI feet pics. No one wants to see that, believe me. There'll be no MIDI. MIDI did upload on his own channel. He did put a, like, little Give MIDI video up of him doing some Perilous Moons. So if you get over there and comment on that, then maybe he'll upload some feet pics. Although, yeah, that's not happening. How was going across the pond? It was great. It was very good. Yeah, I said I was going to yap about my trip, didn't I? It started bloody. I was on top of the moon. Top of the moon. I was on top of the world when I started. Because we got on the flight. I was traveling with like a work colleague, and we're sitting in like the middle row of the plane, And it's like, what was it? Maybe like 8 hours or something to Singapore, and then 14 hours from Singapore to Heathrow in London. And so we had the middle row of the plane, but we sat on either end of it, and we had no one between us. So we basically had the whole row to ourselves. So I was using the charging port in the seat next to me to put my like wireless phone charger, like my charging pad there, and I had my phone on the plane Wi-Fi, and I was doing some fishing while I was like watching my screen and using my charger for my like iPad thing they give you to like watch a movie. I was absolutely loving it. They had good food as well on the flight, which was surprising. Like, so that was good. It was honestly just a good flight experience. And then we get there, and I was like in Singapore, and I was like, yep, this is good. I'm ready for the next flight. And then I realized that I left my phone charger on the plane. And so that was it went from a very good start to the trip to a very shit start to the trip. Because that was my main way charging my phone. And I was going to be away for like 2 weeks. I did take like a portable charger, like that had like a wireless charging thing. So I basically just used that to charge my phone for the entire trip instead of a proper phone charger. Wi-Fi on plane couldn't be Qantas. You know what? It actually was Qantas. We have to book Qantas when we book through work. And yeah, like, I don't know. It was surprising. It wasn't as good on the way back. Singapore to Australia wasn't great, but flying out of Australia with Qantas was actually pretty decent. At least it was the charger and nothing too serious. No, you're right. It's just my phone is kind of shit, and the charging port doesn't work. So I have to use like a wireless charging pad. So I had like a decent pad that I'd bought, and that charged it like fast. And yeah, just losing it sucked. But yeah, that's not really a massive problem. It was only Wi-Fi. It was only Wi-Fi while we were like still flying over Australia. As soon as we left like Australian borders, like it was there was no Wi-Fi. QF1 to London. I can't remember. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It was QF. It was either QF1 or 2, I think. Honestly, yeah, I'm not sure. But no, the rest of the trip was great. I mean, yeah, I spent a week sort of in Oxford University first, and we had like a conference there, and that was fun. The pubs in Oxford were like absolutely brilliant. For like, I didn't know Oxford was kind of, I just pictured it, the campus kind of being like separate to the city or the town or whatever you want to call it, because it's a pretty small place relatively. But the campus is kind of spread all throughout the town and things. There's like buildings everywhere, and yeah, there's a good concentration of pubs in this small town, because I guess they got to service the staff and students. But yeah, and they're all obviously old classic like English pubs, and that's kind of my favorite kind of scenery to enjoy a few pints in. So that was great. Food was good. Last time I went to the UK, they had pretty like lackluster like vegan and vegetarian food, at least just in like non-specialty places. But all these pubs, for like all the sort of, you know, shepherd's pie kind of stuff they had, or if they had fish and chips, even they had like a vegan fish and chips, or they had like a lentil pie, or they had, you know, eggplant parmigiana or something like that. So there's a lot of good like vegetarian food, which is great. That went down well with the beers. Went to London for a weekend in between my sort of Oxford trips, and yeah, London was great as well. A lot busier and a lot harder to get around than Oxford, because you can just walk everywhere. But no, very enjoyable trip. And yeah, I'm going to loot after this game. Yep. That sounds good. Alright. I'm going to go collect some rewards. Some Wintertodt rewards. And good to know you asked Mitty for feet picks up here. Hopefully, we'll see what he says to that. Never flown on a plane. Ooh, okay. Interesting. It could be a bit... I was a bit nervy the first time I did it. But they're like... I don't know. I think... I know some people get nervous about it, but I sort of... Once I'm in the air, I'm all good. Okay, so what can you do? You can do search, check, big search... 22 more rewards. Well, that's like a lucky number. That's great. Not missing out, Torag tin cans. I mean, that's fine. Like, domestic flights and stuff are fine, obviously. Like, big international flights, they do take it out of me, but it's worth it once you get there. It's the only... We have no choice in Australia. Like, if I want to go to, like, the UK or I want to go to the, I don't know, US or... anywhere in Europe, even Asia and stuff, like, you gotta fly. It'd take a long time to get there via boat. Okay, I'm just gonna start searching. Just as a little refresher, we need Pyromancer boots. I want the boots. And the Phoenix would be nice, but I'm not holding my breath for that. Scared of heights. I am as well, but it doesn't... I don't know whether the height sphere is different for different people, but like I can't tell that... You can't tell that you're up high in the plane. And if you look out the window once you're up there, right, all you see is clouds and stuff. I don't know, it doesn't... Because I can't see the ground, I don't know, it just... It's got a different feel to it. Anyway, let's see what we get. Can we get the Pyromancer boots? Broomatorch! No! I don't want a Broomatorch. Hey, Dynamite's good. Burnt pages. I've got to do a big blast mine session soon. Doing the nice slow reveal of rewards here. Just chilling. Warm gloves. We can trade these in for extra crates though, I'm pretty sure. Some U seeds. That's not bad. Alright, no Pyromancer boots. Can we, like... If I go... Oh, yes! I can dual-wield torches! Okay, maybe we won't get rid of this. I look like a... Speaking of aeroplanes, I look like one of those people that, like, guides the plane down. I don't know if they still have those now, but, like... you know, those people who stand out on the tarmac? That's good. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not getting rid of that, but I will trade these warm gloves into Ignitia here for an extra crate. One pair. Yes. See, supply crates are still in the game. That's good. All right, give me the Pyromancer boots. More Adior. And Kalen Bongo got fuck all as well, so... Damn. All right, well, not bad spoils. That could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Let's just chuck all this crap in the bank. And I guess get back in there. Got a magic seed, nothing nice otherwise. Up your. Unfortunate, unlucky. It's alright, we've still got another... yeah, I think I am going to stream for another 2 hours. So we've got another 2 big loot pools to do. And after that, I'm sure we'll be fine and we'll get there. Yeah, I think the whole issue with, like, I think fear of heights and flying, I don't know, the two things are a bit different for me. I get afraid of heights when, like, you walk across, I don't know, say like a bridge or a surface or something where you can kind of see over the side, or if there's a railing that I could, like, potentially fall over or something like that. Like, that gets a bit nerve-wracking for me. What time is it here? It's 10 a.m. here. So it's, you know, I've just started my day. I'm feeling great. Took me a little while to wake up, but we're doing good now. But yeah, 10 a.m. Saturday morning. I just have some stuff on in the afternoon, so I can't do a super long stream today. But there will be a Saturday or a Sunday coming soon where, yeah, if I start streaming around this time in the morning, I'll be able to do an extended stream. Jordan's off to sleep. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for hopping in before you went to bed. I appreciate that. I know it was a bit of a late one for you. Damon, forgot you were going live today. How's Wintertodt with the fixes? It is great. There's basically no need for any food or anything, at least on my end, because Uppior directed me to use the hit points cape, and we've got warm clothing, and we're laughing. It's a good time. Not being hit by the cold every like 2 game ticks is also fantastic. Yeah, I recommend, Damon. We're in World 389. Yeah, World 389 in the northeast corner if you want to come join. If I wasn't at work, I would join. Ah, well. That's fair enough then. Thanks for joining the stream, though. At least for a little bit, even while you're at work. Appreciate that. I'm sure I'll be live at another time where you hopefully are not at work. You can come play in-game as well for that. Hey, Steven, don't tempt me. I need to keep on this rune crafting. You need to? Do you really? The rune crafting isn't going anywhere. Those altars aren't going to move. That essence will, you know, it's not going to evaporate if you don't use it right now. There's always time for a bit of, you know, burning braziers and broomer roots. Yes, Damon, the last time, yeah, past 2 times when I was at Temperos and killing ghouls. Ah, they were good times. The ghouls. Now that's prime content right there, doing our Slayer. The Slayer is going well on Skill Guided. I hope everyone's up to date maybe with the series. I don't want to spoil too much in case we've got some new viewers, but the Slayer is going well. We are being sneaky. If you've got me added on Skill Guided and you haven't seen me online in a while, don't worry. I am grinding. I've just got private off because I'm a scaredy cat and people are going to follow me around in the wilderness and track me down and kill me. But if you ever do log in, I've got my private on. Unless I'm like super AFK and doing something else, I'm always down for a chat. So feel free to add me and send me a message if you're online. Torag been grinding to get 80 plus Slayer so I can boost to kill Abbey demons. Want to whip my Iron Man so bad. Oh, that's awesome. That would, like, even getting a whip drop for the first time on this account as a main, like, felt really cool. Because I never got one, like, back in the day. I just was too much of a noob. I never really got to that kind of level. But yeah, on this account, like, years ago, when I got my first whip drop, that felt so good. But on an Iron Man, it must feel like... It must have a special feeling to it. Because even though there's so many weapons now that are sort of... You know, it's not like a whip is such a massive... It used to be like, what, dragon scimitar to the whip. And there was no in-between. Now you've got a lot of different options for a lot of different creatures and stuff. And ranged is really good now and stuff like that. But yeah, no, the whip would feel cool. Good luck on your grind for that. Yeah, zombie axes, the early game meta. Yeah, for sure. I see a lot more zombie axes running around now than I do whips or anything like that. But the zombie axe is also nostalgic for people, I guess, in a way, who played up until that was released. I never did. So to me, the zombie axe is like a new thing, even though it's not. has made its place in the game's history, like the DDS. Yes, absolutely. The DDS is probably the most... Like, whenever I see someone who has, like, a RuneScape tattoo, it's normally of a DDS. I mean, getting at least the DDS as a tattoo to people who don't know what it is, you can tell that it's some kind of dagger or something like that. Where if you got a tattoo of a whip, it just looks like you've got a bunch of sausages on you. As a teenager, when I first started playing, it was the first big item I went. It was like 3 mil. Yeah, I literally anything like I was a pretty big noob back in the day. Anything that was multiples of mils was probably out of my reach. So I probably spent a lot of my time just doing very little. If I was going to do an RS tat, it would be the 3 mega weapons wielded by gnome children. To scale? Like, how big is an Elder Maul compared to, compared to a gnome child? It's probably bigger than the gnome child. Still never done God Wars to this day. Oh, wow. Twitchy, like... I was about to say we're going to have to do it. I'd love a community event where we go and do some God Wars or something. I'm more than happy to do that, but... I mean, you wouldn't get any drops or anything for it. It kind of sucks. But at least you could experience it, I suppose. I'd have to get the cooking cape guy as a tattoo, but do him as the chief from as the chef, I'm guessing, from South Park. Yeah, that makes sense. That's funny. That's a good crossover. I was thinking at one point of like, I do want to get a RuneScape related tattoo myself at some point, but I don't know what I would get. These days, like, immediately a red topaz springs to mind as a good memory of, I guess, my first sort of bigger series I did in the game. I feel like a red topaz is kind of nice little, like, discreet one as well. Random 2277 on my body because I maxed my first account. Yeah, but what about sailing? But no, that's cool. I have seen a few like max tattoos and stuff. But yeah, Wildy boss hunt Kalen in the public chat. Yeah, sorry, I didn't reply to that. But yeah, some kind of God Wars community event or Wildy boss hunt or corporeal beast. I mean, I'd like to do all of these, to be honest. I'm keen for some like community event. Flopso, Meowdy partner, fire making level. It is 91. Hey Flopso, how you going? I'm almost max for the first time. Only the Runecraft grind left. That's why you... Okay. Runecraft grind left. Damn. I'm nervous about, like... Oh, Kaylin, stop ruining 6k viewers, I wish. Anyway. Yeah, I'd be nervous about leaving Runecraft for the last thing on a maxing grind. Like, I don't know what I would leave to the end. Probably something quick. Like, I hate fletching. So, if anything, I would leave, like, fletching to the end. And even though I despise doing it, I would just liquidate my entire bank to just do it as quickly as possible if that meant I'd get to max. I'm going good, Flopso. I am... doing very well. as you can see, back in the streams, back in routine. I've been, I put out the recent skill guided video, so I've got around to editing the stuff I had done before I left for my trip. The trip was great. But yeah, back in routine, back on the grind now. Everything's coming up me. Everything's coming up Glyme. I like this guy in the public chat too. You are drummer said skill guided rules. Love that. Thanks, mate. Struggle enough keeping up with one chat, let alone two. How haven't I added Twitchy as well? What am I doing? There we go. I thought on the streams, I'm only trying to add every single person, but I must have missed some people last time. Sorry, Twitchy. I'm going to add this drummer guy too, because he said I was a legend. Total level, Flopso, if you're talking to me, you might be talking to Torag, but 2132 on the main for Glyme. Nothing to sneeze at, but nothing to, write home about really either. Because, I've put a lot of time into this account, and I'm trying to get base 90s at least. I've still got a little while to go with some of my most hated skills. But yeah, I do want to max this account eventually. And it's just, can be a bit of a grind, obviously. Especially since I'm having so much fun playing skill guided and everything. $200 mil XP, I just hit 15. Yeah, just over 200 mil XP. Which is actually crazy. That just really puts it in perspective for me, like how insane getting 200 mil XP in a skill is. Even just one skill. Like, this is my main account. I've played this like for years and years, and I've only got 200 mil total XP. Like, that's wild. What's your time played? I don't know. I don't know how to check that. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's no really easy way to check. I don't want to look at it, if I'm honest. I'm too scared. Not on stream. I'd say it would be at least in the realm of like 150 days or something like that. It's pretty long. Hey, we just had Stavros subscribe. Legend. Thanks, mate. I was a bit worried actually that the skill guided hype would die down while I was away on my trip in September. But I think the algorithm was nice to the episode 1 of skill guided. I had like a fair few like people. It kind of had like a little bit of a resurgence there. And people were like seeing skill guided for the first time. So shout out to the algorithm, I suppose. But the series, it kind of reminded me that like the series has changed a fair bit since we started the skill guided account, where I naively thought I was going to train each skill with the most recent skilling unlock for each level. Like, and that just made no sense when you think about it, because it's like, once I hit 30 mining, how am I going to get coal after I get the next unlock? Like, it just It made no sense. But we're all good. It's all worked out for the best. It's been a nice chaotic journey on that account. No, it was just I switched. No, that was just me rewatching episode 1 a ton. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thanks, mate. How's it going? Yes, it's going very good. It's going very good. We're back in routine. More streams on the way. More videos on the way. I need to get back to the I'm gonna add some more like emojis and things to the members and stuff like that. And there's actually I've had the members up for a while now that the 6-month topaz I think needs to be updated. That's currently my longest one, and Strikefield's actually surpassed that. So I need to update the emojis, need to update like some perks and things like that. Get those members only videos coming back that aren't feet pics, in case we bring that up again. What is this song? Jaws of the Basilisk. This is intense. Best banger in my opinion is Dwarven Domain. Yeah, we'll play that next. Good banger, that one. This werewolf in the public chat here. Why AFK live? Never stop. Must be doing something at all points. You're going to be on for a few hours? Yeah, I'll be on for at least another like hour and a half to hour 40 minutes. I was probably just going to do like a 3-hour stream today. I unfortunately got some stuff on in the early afternoon. It's currently just past 10 AM here for me. Yeah, Crush Gems in the chat. Poor commitment. Washed up streamer. I'm sorry. Needs to go play Dragon Ball. No, I'm not playing Dragon Ball. Although I did stay up too late last night playing Civ 6. Hadn't played that game in ages. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a go playing with my mates again. And yeah, like, next thing you know, it was like 1 AM. Which probably isn't that late for a lot of true gamers out there, but I was a sleepy boy. No worries, I'll catch you on another time. Yeah, no worries, Switch. Yeah, I will be definitely around for some more streams and stuff soon. Some community events and stuff like that. I'm very keen for it. Good luck with your grinds. Finished Walguthic Sleeps though yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. GZ. Good quest. And I don't know if I am allowed to call myself a streamer up here. You're right. It's definitely just a YouTuber or content person who does some streams sometimes. Hey! Cerulean's in the chat. G'day, Mr. Glyme, in the public chat. See you, Switch. Thanks again for stopping in. Much appreciated. When can we do an all-night conquest when 7 comes out? All night? Yeah, possibly. We'll see. Hey, Conman! Welcome to Red Topaz tier, mate. He heard about those members-only feet pics, and now he's keen on them. Thanks, mate. That is much appreciated. Actually, probably a good time. Maybe we can... I was playing around with these before. Where are we? We have some little things here for... I was playing around with these labels on the stream for like most recent like sub and gifter and stuff like that, and people have joined memberships, but I need to work out how to do it properly. So more production value coming soon. But yeah, I'll hide them for now because I don't think I've updated them correctly. But yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Conman. Much appreciated, mate. Cost of 1 Seahorse Lager. Terrible beer, that. Terrible beer. But that is, you know, that's a bargain. How often would you say your stream relatively new to your community? Damon, I would say, like, yeah, September was a bit of a weird one because I streamed, I think, twice maybe near the start of the month and then didn't do it for the rest of the month. But I'm trying to... I really want to try and do a stream every, like, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Like, it's hard for me to... I'd say once every, like... Yeah, a couple of times a month, I would say. But really want to make it like more consistent because obviously that helps people come back to it and know when it's going to be on. That way I can like schedule them in advance and actually like show up. People know when it's coming. Because right now it's pretty much like I'll give... And mainly in the Discord I'll organise it too, which the link is in the pinned comment in the chat. But normally I'll just say like, oh, hey, I'm streaming in 2 days and not give anyone any notice. So I really want to get better with that. But as I was called out for before, I'm not really a streamer. I'm a YouTuber that streams sometimes. So, but I would like to, yeah, have a consistent, like, yeah, at least like say every second Monday or something like that would be good. But I would say, yeah, Damon, keep an eye on like the community tab, or if you join the Discord, then yeah, I'll talk about stuff there. But I'll try and make sure I post in the community tab too, because I know not everyone uses Discord that often and things like that. Can you believe this guy's a full-time doctor? I'm not that kind of doctor, not a medical doctor. Still has time for RS. Everyone's still got time for RS. You just got to make time. What better way is there to just chill out and, you know, forget your troubles? Nanomatter, peace out, have to go. Have fun, everyone. Thanks for stopping into the stream, mate. Really appreciate it. You're here from the start. Absolute legend. Hope you have a good evening, good morning, good day. Have a good one. Yeah, Damon, that's why I originally didn't start a Discord. I wasn't a big user of it myself, but I guess now it is fun to have it's been good to interact with people in there, and especially now towards the end of the year, like the next 3 months, I'm basically, I don't know, I'm not traveling anywhere, and until Christmas when I like visit family and things like that, I'm just, you know, in a steady routine. So yeah, would like to have consistent streams at least for the next couple of months. So that would be great. But yeah, I'll put it in the Discord, but I'll put it on community tab as well. I think for a while when I was streaming, and I did like maybe, well, my record is probably like 2 within a week or so. But I did it like at night time, Australian time, which is like everyone who was joining, which was awesome when we had people join and play in game like we're doing right now. It was always like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. for those people pretty much, for the majority. So I want to be consistent, but I also want to vary the time I stream as well, so I can sort of appeal to everyone. Where is the Discord link? Can't find a link on the page. Isra, if you check the pinned comment in the chat of the stream, there should be a link there to join. But that is a good point. I do need to add it to my channel page. Yes, thank you, because I will do that. Now, I think I realized for a while in some of the videos where I was putting the link in the description, it was one of those like Discord links where it expires after 7 days, and so I had to go back and change it to like a link that doesn't expire. So yeah, I'll make sure I put the link on my channel as well, so hopefully people can find it that way. But I'll keep putting it in the description and all that stuff. Do a collection log stream where everyone goes for one item until someone gets it. Well, what item would that be? Because if it's something... It's a good idea. Got to find an item that like no one has, or it could be... Even, it doesn't necessarily have to be a new log slot, but it could be like some kind of... I'm keen for like, yeah, kind of game-based things as well. Midi and I have actually, for the Zaya Beers, just done a... I posted it in the community tab for the members at least, I think. I can't remember if I did for everyone, but there'll be a video on it soon, so everyone can look forward to it. But we did a Zaya Beers Snakes and Ladders competition, where I designed a Snakes and Ladders board where each square, if it wasn't a snake or a ladder, contained an activity or something to complete in Zaya or Valamor. And so we got out some dice and we're like rolling and playing that and like seeing who could complete the board, get to the top of the board the fastest in like in-game time. So that was very cool. And that would be very cool to do as a community as well, I think. So yeah, you heard it here first. That is in the works. I need to get that set up, and I'm gonna it probably will mostly be ran out of the Discord, but I'll post the Snakes and Ladders board on the community tab as well, just so anyone who doesn't have Discord can play along. But yeah, I've got to work out how in the Discord to do like a leaderboard for it and everything, and somewhere where people can like post their times and stuff like that. It will be a bit of an honor system, but we're not playing for sheep stations, as they say. We'll work it out, but it'll be fun regardless. Yeah, it could be, and if it's a collection log thing, like it could be just be, yeah, if you've already got the log slot, that's fine. It's just, yeah, if you can get the drop. If you get the drop, you're all good. Oh, Damon, you got on the Discord to learn Chambers. Now follow you and 2 other people. That's all I use it for. Ah, well, Chambers would be cool, like doing a mass Chambers run as well. I've never done like a really big Chambers of Xeric with like a mass. I've only ever done, I guess, a solo and a duo, I think. That's it. So doing a Chambers of Xeric mass would be hilarious. I can imagine it'd just be absolute chaos because you can't... There's no way to like run the head or anything like that and skip attacks or cycles if you just have like 20 people in the room. My mate's running them at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I like Chambers of Xeric. I don't mind. I like it for solos and stuff. And duos is pretty cool. But I mean, as I said, that's all I've tried, so... And I'm also not an expert. I'm not crazy good at Chambers of Xeric. Most of my time spent in there has been wearing the Zaya Beers gear. So if you can do a Chambers of Xeric in like Mystic, and I guess now at least we have the Blue Moon and Blood Moon sets, but before that, oh, the gear was shocking. If you're doing the melee hand with a Sarachnis Cudgel and a Rune Kite Shield, you're doing pretty good. Damn, Twitchy, never done any of the raids. Well, you're in for a treat. They are excellent. They are excellent fun. They aren't going anywhere, though, so, you know, no rush. Whenever you... I can imagine as an ultimate at Iron Man as well, that these things just... It poses extra challenges about getting there and getting prepared and everything. Uppior, thanks for joining, mate. Much appreciated. Good night, all. Good luck on pets. Good luck on pets, indeed. That would be fantastic. Let's give you a little love heart in the chat. Thanks for joining again, mate. Much appreciated. You can run the head with 20 if they know what they're doing, and I'm not the best by any means. I still die about 25% on Ulm, but it's fun. I'm sure if you had 20 people and knew what they were doing, you could do it, but I figured one of them will be me, and I don't really know what I'm doing, especially outside of, like, yeah, a duo or a solo where it's a lot more controlled. I feel like the 20 mass would be pretty chaotic. How's the Grandmaster Challenge finishing Tull without dropping a prayer point? Oh my god. I mean, I can prayer flick, but I can't prayer flick that well. I don't think I've done an expert tower, actually. I think every time I've done an expert, like tried a solo, I keep putting the timer on and then I just take too long by like a minute. And I keep missing it. I've got a few mates who are like very good at Toa, so I just need to actually commit and go when they go. And they'll, I'm sure, carry me through an expert. But yeah, every time I've tried one as a solo, I think I miss out on the time. So next time I'm not going to do the time. But I don't really know the most efficient routes of like putting on the invocations for getting like easy 300 solos or anything like that. So I'll have to play around with it and do some more investigation. Trio is best to do it in, but if you do a mass at Ulm, bet your butt I'll be in there. Yeah, well, consider it. It is on the cards. It's definitely on the cards to be done. It's just working out when we're going to do it. And in what order we're going to do things in. Because like doing masses of like, I don't know, wieldy bosses would be hilarious and chaotic. Doing a mass corp would be hilarious. We've got a few people who said, yeah, they haven't done God Wars before. And so even though we wouldn't get a drop each or anything like that, I mean, it could be fun just to go in there and rinse Grador or something. Just for the fun of it, you know? Doesn't always have to be about the drop, I suppose. I feel called out. Sorry, Twitch. I said some people. It's not just you. There's definitely other people who haven't tried it before. I said I'd put Dwarven Domain on, and I still haven't done it. So we're putting on Dwarven Domain. It's not Toa, it's just Zebak. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Thinking about doing an entire Toa without losing a prayer point sounded insane. I wasn't even sure if that was... Yeah. Okay, doing just Zebak without losing a prayer point. That's not... I could see that. Still be very difficult. I recommend not doing wieldy masses. Clans like to hunt. Yeah, but I wouldn't suggest we risk a lot of stuff. And it'd be pretty... It's pretty funny when, like... I don't know. I find that kind of stuff quite hilarious. Yeah, I'd definitely be wearing, like, some very cheap gear and not risking a lot if we're doing some kind of wieldy boss mass. Damon's a narc. Them's fighting words. 1v1 at Edgeville. Damo versus Conman. This is... Look at this XP bar. Look, 200k left to 92. We're doing well. Probably will hit 92 in this stream for sure. Hopefully 87 agility as well. Although I don't think that's going to happen. %, would dip the second anyone shows up on the minimap. I mean, as a... Yeah, death mechanics for Ultimate Iron Man, I mean, would be a bit different. But I wouldn't... I'd take one for the team. I'd happily get smoked for the boys. Hey, Lachlan just got a new collection log. Pyromancer robe. GZ, mate. Huge. The good piece to get. What a legend. We could all just take claws and counter PK. True. I don't have claws, so I guess I would have to buy them. And by that, I mean I'd have to sell some stuff in my bank, or... Or we'd do the Cox mass first. I'd get the claws as a drop, and then we'd do the Wildy Boss mass. That makes sense. Conman, I ain't narking, but I'm wearing black D-hide. Yeah, no, the black D-hide's the shout. We'll be an army of black D-hide. Damon, don't listen to Conman. He is a... Well, he's a conman. Legally blonde quote went over everyone. I'll miss that, sorry. Like it's hard. Okay, good. Stream. I freaked out for a second then. My chat crashed, but it looked like the stream is good. I think we're all good. Yeah, I think we're still live. Otherwise, but there'd be riots in the public chat. How are we back on Trump again? What's going on? We're ruining the sanctity of my northeast corner. This is meant to be the good corner. Elle Woods is an icon. Boy, I never thought I'd be doing agility in between Wintertodt runs, but this is good. I kind of like it now. I was talking shit before, but it's a nice little thing to do between laps. Can't waste the XP. I mean, any bit of agility XP that I can get where I'm not like actively running laps is fantastic. I've even been enjoying because I'm going for 99 fishing as well at the moment while I'm sort of AFKing. So I've been doing some barbarian fishing. And we're getting there, you know, we're almost 96 fishing. It's not going too bad. And it's minimal agility XP. Like, you're not getting much from the barbarian fishing, but every bit counts. And it is nice to see the number slowly go up in terms of agility. I'm just keen to get to 92 so I can do the top floor of or bottom floor. Wait, is it bottom or top? Anyway, the final floor of the Sepulchre. Keen for that. That's going to be good. Oh, now that my chat's reloaded, I see Damon's message saying later, and probably means that he probably thinks that I ignored him when he left. Sorry, mate. Shades after this, going for full zealots. Actually, I do have a shitload of redwood logs in the bank that I need to turn in because I got like 15k redwoods on the way to 99, so I do need to turn them into pyre logs and actually go and do some zealots. So I will be doing the shades soon. I just don't have the pyre logs yet. Hedgehog King in the chat, get to see an Australian streaming. How are you liking the update? Have you gone to Wintertodt with the group Ironman? Thanks for joining the stream, mate. And yes, the update is fantastic. I basically don't have to worry about food ever again. And it is nice, although I just want my final piece of the pyro set for the collection log. I'm waiting on the boots. And I have gone to Wintertodt on the group Ironman. I was here for a very long time. Ended up getting 99. But that was a while ago. That was years ago at this point. That's pretty crazy to think about. Skill guided, I haven't been here yet, if you've seen the series. I think it's my lowest skill on that account. I have 11 fire making. So I will be coming to Wintertodt eventually. But yeah, figured I'd stream in the Australian morning. Give some time zones aside from Australia at least an earlier time slot to join. We're going to go check our rewards for Wintertodt in the next 15 minutes, I reckon, on the hour. And we'll hopefully pull the Pyromancer boots then. That would be great. Bit more of a chill stream, pun intended, I suppose, for today. But if you have enjoyed it, make sure you, I guess, yeah, hit that like button, you know, just underneath the stream. It's free. It helps out. And it is appreciated. It does tell me you enjoyed the stream. I really appreciate when people join and they get active in the chat and have a little yap and a yarn. It's always good fun. And I'm still relatively new to the streaming part as well. I'm getting, well, I like to think I'm getting better at it. I'm feeling like more comfortable doing it each time I do it. I still don't know how people do the streaming like every day, because sometimes I get off a stream, and especially the first couple that I did, oh my god, I was exhausted. Like, literally, like, mentally exhausted. Not only is it Wintertodt content, it's agility content, since we're all absolute mad lads and hopping back and forth in between. In between kills. Anyone remember when this minigame was AIDS? It was do you mean like before this update, or when it first came out? Because even before this, I still enjoyed it a lot. I've always really enjoyed Wintertodt. Dusk best. Is this the new Wintertodt meta? You better believe it is. You better believe it is, JP. Thank you for joining the chat. How you going? I mean, everyone else is running laps. Well, everyone else is jumping gaps, I should say, between rounds. And I felt bad not doing it. Although, when I was in here, I came in yesterday or the day before just to, like, check the warmth meter and how it worked and stuff before the stream. And there was someone doing gap jumping in between rounds, but they had a max cape. If I've got 99 agility, I am not doing any more agility. Zero XP waste. That's right, I guess. Yeah, that is correct. Got to keep that, what is it, the EHP up. The overall XP per hour of your account needs to, needs to stay high. Oh my god. 200 mil XP, yeah. I mean, all the power to you if you want to go for 200 mil, but it's just pretty wild. I don't think I have the mental fortitude. The only time I could ever see me... Actually, even then, like, if I got... Once I max this account, like, I'll basically just be playing for sort of late game or, like, end game, like, PVM content. Like, and when new quests come out, I'll play the new quests, but I won't be skilling anymore. And when I'm like, a little old man, retired, not doing anything and just sitting at home, I'll probably start a new account before I go for 200 mil anything. Maybe he was hopping for Pillar Squirrel. Can you actually get the agility pet from this? There's no way, right? If you... I would have been hopping them every time if you could get the squirrel. I really didn't think you could. I doubt it. Yeah, okay. Had me going. Had me going there for a second. Wintertodt is basically the wildy. Wintertodd's the wildy. Dusk best. Reported. Wintertodt is now much safer for high-level hardcores. Yeah. Just doing it at high... The update's so good for, like, high-level players. But also, the update's good because for years, if you start... Like, I know some people... Not everyone cares about efficiency, but it's not even efficiency. It's just, if you start a new account and you don't do Wintertodt while you're low HP, it's just such a waste to do it later on. You're wasting so many supplies. At low level, you can literally go thieve some cakes, come in here and get 99, like, well, 99's still a grind, but it's just the game itself is way quicker and way easier. And now, so it's not like there's this mandatory thing where you start a new account. It's like, oh, well, now I feel bad if I don't go to Wintertodt. Now it doesn't even matter. You can go to Wintertodt whenever you want, which is, I think that's, like, honestly one of the best parts of the update. In general. Because I would like in the future, and probably far away future, if I ever did like another group Iron Man, or something like that with like a bigger group, I wouldn't want to just start the group and then all of us just be like, alright, well, let's all go to Wintertodt now, and sit there, and especially if you're playing with people who aren't as addicted as me, and will just always default to playing this game. You don't want to make them start the account and then go sit at Wintertodt forever. Con man. Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. I think you're fighting the battle here. Yes, Dubsy. Yeah, bar. I need to talk to you, mate. Need to catch up. How are you? Thanks for joining the stream. We love Wintertodt. It's insane content. Never before seen streamed content. You wouldn't read about it. Been good about to have 2 weeks off. Oh, yes. That's good. That's awesome. All right, come visit then. No, that's cool. Come play some Wintertodt. We're in World 389. In the superior quadrant, the northeast. Although there has been some... I said it was the superior quadrant earlier because there's less shit talk, and there has been a decent amount of shit talk up in this quadrant, so... I was wrong. Northeast... No, Twitchy. No. Oh, I'm not even getting involved. I'll be flat chat doing a course in Sydney. I'm already 99. I'm not going back to that prison. Well, that's why I'm here. I am not 99. Coming up on 92. I'll be... And I don't even have to stay here until 99. I've basically just come to get Pyromancer boots. And do a little bit of Wintertodt with the update. Because I've got like 15k redwoods in the bank, and I want to turn them into pyre logs and go do a lot of fire making that way, because it'll also get me some prayer XP and then some more log slots, and we'll get the zealot robes, hopefully. The warmth update is so good. Like, you literally don't need food anymore. Don't need food, don't need anything. It's just good gear. Been waiting patiently with everyone else. One more round, Kayla, and then we'll do rewards, yeah? Twitchy BRB de-ironing. My arm is itchy. Gambler must be satiated. We must pull our rewards soon. What do people think about the... I'm not sure how many people in the chat have done Araxor since it came out. But what does everyone think about the whole mechanic where you can like destroy Araxor instead of looting from the corpse, and you don't get any rewards, but it like doubles the chance of the pet? Because I don't know, I really enjoy that. Like pets, I don't know. Maybe it's controversial because pets are meant to be this like super rare thing or whatever. But I kind of like that you can do that. And it would be cool to do that like everywhere. Like I'd absolutely sacrifice my Wintertodt rewards if it meant I could get the Phoenix quicker, or get the Phoenix at all. JP destroyed 1,700 for the pet. I think it's probably good for the game, but it kind of sucked to do. Oh, man, when you put it that way, 1,700 worth of loot, like, that pet is worth, yeah, a lot of money, potentially. But, I mean, you've got it, and it's cool. It's a great pet, actually. Stops pet hunters from flooding the GE and devaluing the drops. So that's an interesting perspective as well. I like kind of agree with that, but then it's hard for me to... Like, what percentage of people playing are actually these, like, pet hunters? Obviously, they're a lot more visible because they make, you know, the front page of the subreddit. They make content. So we're seeing what seems like a lot of people hunt for these pets, get a shadow, get T-bows all the time, and, like, flood the market, quote-unquote. But I always wonder how much that's actually happening, because prices are still high on, like, big-ticket items. Then again, I wouldn't have if I needed the GP. Guess I made it faster. I was super stoked to get the amulet. Yeah, I need to get the amulet. I'm super keen for that. Con man, that's a sample size of 1. JP's clearly a gamer. Clearly an absolute mad lad. I was just presenting an interesting thought, I thought, but, you know, could be wrong. But yeah, once you've got all the, like, log slots for a certain thing, I'd love to be able to just destroy for the pet. But I guess at Araxor you can do it with it. You don't need to have any of the log slots. You could just have the pet, because you destroy every single kill. All right, 18% energy, and once we finish this KC, we'll go and check our rewards. Hopefully get the Pyromancer boots. Even though the Jad slippers do look good, I would like to complete the set. Can't wait for Skill Guide to complete the pet log. Hey, pets aren't on the skill guide, so I can't be held accountable if I don't complete the pet log. But there are definitely a lot of things on the skill guide I will have to complete. Catch me getting that T-bow in like 2035 with the rate I'm going. Hey, Lachlan reached fire making level 87. GZ, that's huge. You're killing it, mate. Pyro top, 87 fire making. Loving it. Free unlocks. Yeah, true. Alright. Let's see how we go with these rewards. Good luck, everyone. How many do we have? We had 22 last time. Now we've got 28. Alright, we need Pyromancer boots. Come on. Money. Okay, come on. Snakegrass seeds. Hey, they're worth way more than I thought they were. Saw recently. Magic logs are good, I suppose. Herbs are good. Saltpeter. Now that feels bad. Gonna get Yamalo Shikardito tatted across my chest. Dynamite. I don't mind getting dynamite. I think we're out of luck here. No! Give me the boots! What's going on here? This is crap. 600 rewards claimed, no boots. That seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. Teak seeds, nice. Good XP. Alright, straight back in. No time to... Well, actually, how did everyone else go with their drops? Are we good? I think we're good. Kaylin's teak seeds 100k. It's alright. No XP waste, as we said. I'm getting right back in there. Quick, while Kaylin Bonga's outside, let's run to the northwest. And go there instead. Trick him. Damn. Alright, well. Another hour. Another hour of Wintertodt. And we'll check the rewards after the hour. And that will have to be the end of the stream then. So we're on the countdown. Back to the prison with me. Yes, that is correct. It's not that bad. I'm enjoying it. This is fine. Although I should have gone to get myself another coffee. Cope, yeah. I don't know. Wintertodd's not that bad. It's alright. And we should hit, well, yeah, in an hour, 76k. Easy. Yeah, we should definitely hit 92 fire making by the end of the stream as well. So that's great. We've seen 2 levels then. Unbelievable content. So I said I was going to rant about some of the things I got up to on my trip across the old pond to the UK. So I may as well just do that unless we have some more Wintertodt chat to have. But if anyone's into, I don't know how many people are into the old English Premier League football or soccer for any Americans. Actually got to go. I ticked something off my bucket list. It was great. I've been a long-time fan of Tottenham Hotspur. And Coleman's going to stay for the story. Well, I hope it doesn't disappoint, but it's just a cool story. Yeah, long-time fan of Tottenham Hotspur. And I was in London the weekend they were playing the big derby, the big match against Arsenal. Which is like, for anyone who's not a fan, is like one of the biggest rivalries in the Premier League. Historic rivalry. And especially someone from Australia who's like, you know, not there and lives on the other side of the world to the Premier League. Seeing one in person is kind of like a bucket list item. And I was there in London on the weekend of the game, but given that I'm not a member that has access to like priority tickets or anything like that, I did not have a ticket to the game, but I was like, oh, I'll just like go to the stadium. And there's lots of pubs around the stadium where they like watch the game and stuff beforehand and like hang out and sing songs and all that kind of stuff, really get into the old spirit of it all. And so I went to Tottenham, and you actually like walk up to the stadium from like the underground. It's like a 45-minute walk, but it's literally like thousands of people on the street like walking towards this like huge new stadium that they have. So that was really cool. I get there, and you can see like the pubs have like lines out the front. Like it's pretty crazy. There's people everywhere. And I go up to this pub, which I'd read was like a really good game day pub. And the guy's like, "Where's your match day ticket?" I was like, "What do you mean? This is the pub." He's like, yeah, but this pub's like meant for pre-game drinking only. I somehow in my research missed this entirely. And I was like, "Well, I don't have a ticket at the game. I wanted to watch it at the pub." And he just looks at me like I've got like 3 heads, like I'm an absolute idiot. He's like, well, all right, well, yeah, I can't let you in. I was like, oh, all right, well, where can I watch the game then? And at this point, he's probably just, there's a line behind me anyway, and he probably hears the Aussie accent. He's like, this dickhead has probably flown all the way from Australia for this game just to be around the vicinity. And so he's like, just get inside. So I went into this pub, had a beer, talked to some people and stuff, and I was like, this is awesome, this is fantastic. And I figured that once the game started maybe, or people were clearing out, they were going to let more people in to watch while the game was on. And I'm sitting there, people start clearing out, but no one starts coming in until it gets down to about 10 sad people. Well, not sad people, I'm sure they were lovely, but a sad number. 10 people. We were sitting out in the like beer garden out the back, watching on this like little like 32-inch screen. And I'm like, what is going on? Where don't people come in to watch the game? They're like, oh no, we're like family friends type thing. You know, this is meant to be pre-game. Like everyone's going to the game and these guys have to work. So we're just going to like hang out and watch here. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is a bit grim. So I did a bad thing, which not a fan of like scalping and stuff. Or like, but you know, there are official reselling platforms and things like this for tickets. But I was literally sitting across the road from the stadium in this beer garden on my phone. It was 11 minutes till kickoff. And I'm like furiously Googling how to get a ticket to the game. And found like where Tottenham members who can't attend the game can like resell their tickets. And ended up like, yeah, I think it was like 15 minutes before the game, I was like Googling it. 11 minutes before the game, I was entering my like card details on my phone to purchase this random ticket, just praying that it worked. And I was like, look, if I lose the money, well, I'm an idiot because I didn't plan this out in the first place. I deserve it. And yeah, all of a sudden I've got this like PDF on my phone of like with the QR code for the game. And I was just like, it was like, there was like a, I don't know. So it's like a bolt of lightning like hit me. I was like, holy shit, I've got this random code. I'm going to sprint to the game. And just like left the pub, sprinted out, got my card details, twitchy. Yeah, exactly. I was shitting bricks as well. I was like, okay, this is probably, yeah, my identity's probably being stolen right now. But no, it was like it's a real website. It wasn't like something super dodgy, but I know like, I don't want to like advocate for scalping or whatever. But yeah, like literally sprinted to the game, to the gate, scanned the code. They're like, yep, in you go. I was like, holy shit. It was amazing. I was like literally in the nosebleed seats at the very, very top of the stadium. But yeah, got to go to the North London derby, the brand new like Tottenham Hotspur. Well, not brand new. It's a few years old now, but the sort of new Tottenham Hotspur stadium. And yeah, a little bucket list thing ticked off on my trip. That was pretty cool. It was, even though I was up like quite high, you know, I was literally in, like, I think I was in the second highest row in the stadium. Like, I was well at the back. Yeah, the view was very cool. And it was, yeah, I mean, the stadium's fantastic. They've got like breweries inside the stadium, which obviously is good for me. And they had like bands and stuff playing in there. Like, yeah, it was awesome. It was Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal, Frankie, the North London derby in the Premier League, like soccer, football. It was one that I wasn't going to forget, but the result was terrible. We lost 1-0. So it was the atmosphere was amazing, but also very grim because everyone was just furious because Tottenham like had the better part of it without going into the whole analysis of the game. Like, it looked like Tottenham were playing good football. Like, we were up near the opposition goal. We just never actually did anything with that and never scored. And then the first chance that Arsenal got up the other end, they got a corner and put a header in, which is what they're really good at. But yeah, it was like... So it was depressing afterwards, but I mean, no, it was an awesome experience. I really enjoyed it. And what's for any fans as well, or even just sports fans, like, so this is like Tottenham's like brand new stadium. I'm not sure exactly how many years old it is, but maybe like 3, 4. I'm not sure exactly. But Arsenal also have a new stadium, quote unquote, but it's been around for like 18 years. But it's like not their sort of historic ground. And after beating us 1-0 in this game that I watched, our main rivals have beaten us more times at our new stadium than we've beaten them at their stadium in 18 years. So that just proves that I'm kind of on like for any like people not really associated with it, I am on the more unfortunate side of this rivalry. It's a pretty grim statistic. But yeah, there's a story from the trip. Burke Digital, how you going? Picked up on this phrase from Taskmaster Australia. How you going, mate? Yes. Great phrase. I'm going excellent. Can see you rooting for the underdogs. Yeah, Aussies do like a good underdog, but I wouldn't... Hey, I just hit 87 construction too. Nice. We got multiple levels in the stream. That's sick. Yeah, what was I saying? Good. I am good. Sorry, I got derailed by my own story there. Torag's got a hard clue. Good luck on that, mate. Oh, the underdogs. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Hedgehog in response to your... Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call Tottenham the underdogs, though. Like, it's the underdog, I suppose, I guess, in, like, their big rivalry, but they're still, like, a quote-unquote top team in the league. Even though I've supported them for over a decade and I've never seen us win a trophy of any kind. But we like to think we're the underdogs, I think. Josh, I'm an Arsenal fan, so I enjoyed that day. Yes. Well, yeah, congrats. I mean, you scored more goals than we did. So there you go. Won the game. It was still a good experience from my end. My home team is the Montreal Canadiens hockey, and it's been 30 years since their last championship. They're rebuilding right now. Ah, yes. Yeah, I can't say I watch much hockey, but I am familiar with sporting organizations being in that, like, quote-unquote rebuilding phase. And some teams take a lot longer in that phase than other teams. From what I remember, you were better with the ball. We were just so clinical in front of goal from set pieces. Yeah, literally exactly what I was that was kind of my very brief analysis of that. We had the ball in the attacking third a lot more than you. We just did nothing with it. And then you had one chance, and that was all that was needed. Actually, another crazy part about the story is, like, obviously I'm aware that it's obviously a very heated rivalry and stuff, and things do get quite serious and hopefully not violent these days at football games and stuff. But when Arsenal did score that goal, that header, obviously everyone kind of went silent around our section because we were in a Spurs section. But then all of a sudden, like, people were like screaming like at someone. I couldn't see exactly who they were yelling at first, and I wasn't sure what had happened. And I thought maybe my first instinct was that someone got pissed off that Arsenal scored and like threw, maybe a water bottle, or they like spilled their drink everywhere. Or I don't know, who knows. But yeah, I thought maybe something was thrown, and because people were like yelling at this guy to like fuck off and like leave the section. And turns out it wasn't because he threw anything. This guy celebrated the goal because he was an Arsenal fan. And so in case you missed the start of the story, like, I am not a member of Tottenham where I would be able to get a ticket like that to such a big game. I ended up like getting like another member's ticket that they were reselling. And this guy must have done the same, or was like with his friends or something, but he was like an Arsenal fan. And so he celebrated the goal. People were like screaming at him, literally pushing him as well. Like, not like over, like they weren't like trying to fight him essentially, but they were like essentially trying to get him out of the section. And security actually came and ended up escorting him out of the section and taking him away. And on his way down the stairs, people were like not punching him or anything, but kind of like giving him like a little shove and telling him what they thought. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, yeah, right. Well, I mean, don't celebrate the goal, I suppose. But it's from the outside looking in, that seems very silly because it's just a game at the end of the day. But yeah, people were pretty cranky. And yeah, I don't know where they took him. Like, whether they just like take him down to the Arsenal section or something and make him sit down there, or make him just sit out in sort of a standing area or something, maybe. Because it's like all seated. So you've just lost your seat. But anyway, that was cool. Yeah, you got to be very brave to sit at the opposite end. Get the dog, says Dubsy. I mean, he had the dog in him by being brave enough to sit in the wrong section. And then celebrating the goal as well. Like, I would not be that brave. Belligerence and sports seems to be a shared cultural language. Yes. Very correct, Burkt. I believe, yes, you are correct. I don't mind a good bit of banter, though. I like a bit of banter. I like some jabs here and there at certain teams, like maybe win-loss or whatever. But, you know, some people get very passionate about it. Speaking about passionate, I'm gonna level up in a second. I'm gonna get 92 fire making. How good. Halfway there. Probably a misleading stream title saying time to get 99, because I am not getting 99 this stream. I just meant Wintertodt has changed, therefore I am on the grind. I like to have banter with teams that can't win trophies. My response to any Arsenal or otherwise fan that says that about Tottenham: hey, we won the Audi Cup in the off-season in 2018. Beat Bayern Munich to do that. They were in that. The old Audi Cup. What a tournament. But yeah, no, it would be... One of my close mates also supports Tottenham, and it's been over a decade of us supporting them. Well, probably actually more like 15 years now. And we basically just want them to win a single trophy in our lifetime. Which, given that we're like in our 30s, is a pretty sad thing to say, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Woo! 92 fire making. And I clicked off straight away because I'm a goose. But yeah, 92. I'm cracked. I'm going to GZ myself. I'm that cracked. NTY myself. GZ halfway to 99. That's right. Thanks, Dubsy. Thanks, Twitch. Long way to go. Keen to see what you get on this hard clue here, Torag, as well. Yes, thanks, Burke. Thanks, Isra. Cheers, Josh. Jeez, eat and TY'd yourself. Yeah. I don't know, it was a long journey. It was hard, you know. Took me all of, like, 2 hours. But the XP's been pretty good. I haven't really been doing it that efficiently or anything. Wintertodd's always been alright for that. I think like burning logs and stuff is actually better though, right? Like it is faster XP-wise just to burn logs. But obviously it's not as fun and interactive. You busy after stream? I do have some stuff on early this Savo, but I can give you a call after the stream. Dubsy. Casket Torag, good luck, good luck. Zero wilderness. I love a hard clue where you don't have to go to the wilderness. What'd you get, Torag? What's the suspense? It's killing me. Yes, Rune Heraldic Shield. Good looking shields. So I can do the other clue when we get it. Yeah, nice. Kind of does add extra value, at least for Iron Men, those clues where, as a main, I'd be like, meh, Heraldic Shield, it's nothing. But then, yeah, you get those items as an Iron Man. It's like, hey, now I can do this other clue step. I like that. Oh, Josh, I missed your earlier question as well. What got you into Tottenham? Since we're still on the Tottenham train, I suppose. I don't know. I think I just, like, I spent a season watching Premier League. Like, once I sort of, I think I was like 17, 18 maybe. I spent like a season watching without really following a team. But I found myself increasingly becoming invested in Tottenham. I guess the way they played and, yeah, there were certain players I liked. Like at the time, we had a very young Gareth Bale. We had Luka Modric. It was around the time where we were, I think we had Harry Redknapp as a manager. And it's not like I loved Harry Redknapp or anything, but his jowls were funny. Yeah, it was a good team. Like it was, we had a lot of good players. We had Ledley King still in the back line. Like he was awesome. Before, well, the man with no knees. We had like, who else do we have? Like pretty poor up front, unless I'm forgetting someone. We had like Pavlyuchenko up front. We had old Benoit Asso-Akoto in the back line as well. It was a good mixture of like future superstars and then people that dropped off the face of the earth. Brad Friedel as well, yes. I think that Brad Friedel actually contributed to me and the mate I mentioned before following them, because we used to play FIFA and we would put Jermaine Defoe in goals and put Brad Friedel up top. Just because we were stupid. Yeah, Brad, we did have a good team. I think also I had a lot of mates who... I had no friends who followed Tottenham. The guy who also follows them kind of like did it with me. But like... Or did it after me at least. But I did have mates who followed like Arsenal, who followed Man United. And I didn't really just want to like hop on the bandwagon. Peter Crouch was playing then as well. Yeah. That's true. At least around then. Yeah, we had like... trying to think, like Tom Huddleston probably. Is that his name? Yeah, in the midfield as well. We had a fair few good players. Probably a young, like Jermaine Genius too. Not sure if Kyle Walker had joined just then, but I guess he definitely moved on to bigger and better things. Hey, Twitchy's back. Hey, mate. Yeah, that weekend actually, so when I went to this game, that was like a whirlwind weekend on my trip away. Also, if we want to, if we get sick of any IRL yarns, please let me know, and I'll just talk about RuneScape only. But, yeah, because I don't really mind what we talk about or whatever. Don't want to bore anyone. Aaron Lennon as well, yes. Indeed a FIFA beast. That was great. They've held NFL games in the UK. Would you go to a game if it was in your city? They did. Yes, they do have NFL games like very frequently at that like Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I did see like a fair few ads for them while I was there. Have they ever hosted NFL games or even off-season in Australia? I'm not sure. Only sport I know is RuneScape. Yeah, I think I would... I can't say I'm a massive fan of NFL. Like, when I watch it with... I've watched it with people before who are, like, really into it. And that was fun because they like were telling me about it, teaching me about it and stuff. But yeah, if they did host, like, a game at, like, in Melbourne or something... Maybe it was like an off-season thing. I probably would go and watch just for like the experience to say I'd seen it. The time difference isn't even that bad. I think when the Super Bowl's on for NFL, like for Australia, like the Super Bowl's normally on like Monday midday or Monday maybe 11 a.m. or something like that. So it's like fantastic time for a Monday at the pub. So Dubsy says, I believe we should talk about WWE SummerSlam 2002. Excellent pay-per-view, that. Yep, Kurt Angle versus Ray, one of the best openers. Yep. That's a fantastic event, that one. Oh my god. Yep, Rock versus Brock. That was great. They have games in Mexico, Germany, and Brazil, but never Australia. Ah, okay. I mean, they'd have to come... The season's on now, right? The season's like recently started, so I guess it'd be Australian summer when the season's on, and then Australian winter when the game's off. So it would be fine for them to come and play. I was going to say, because if they played in Australian summer, like, that would be very hot in all that protective gear. It'd be pretty grim to play NFL in Australian summer when it's like 40 degrees. About 5 weeks into the season now, yeah. My main, like, I'm just going to be fully real here. My main exposure to the NFL on my social media is when Taylor Swift is at a game. So, I'm not really, like, I'm not really across it just to expose myself now as a, I'm a bandwagon Chiefs fan because they're one of the first teams that I knew a lot about thanks to social media. Sorry. Sorry to any actual fans. Just going to be honest. But I would like to get into it. Like, I do like the strategy and stuff that surrounds it. Like, I think one of my old gripes with the game before I kind of knew a little bit more about it was that the games are so long. Like, I can't believe how long the game actually goes for. But in terms of the actual playing of the game, obviously there is a lot of, like, strategy and, like, tactics to it, which I can get behind. I do like that. From the Chiefs market, we never stop hearing about it. I mean, any team that was associated with someone, it doesn't even necessarily have to be like Taylor Swift. If all of a sudden, like, anyone big started attending games and stuff and became more associated with the team, they definitely use that as PR. Oh, I prefer ice hockey. Baseball is longer. Yeah, see, baseball, I'm less inclined to get into as well because in Australia we have cricket, which is similar enough for me that it's like something I care more about. Ice hockey would be cool, but again, yeah, not much exposure to ice hockey in Australia. Tubbsy, the Shadows 1.1 bill, my bank. Is that good or bad? I guess that's bad. It used to be more than that. As a non-shadow haver, it does not affect me in the slightest. I think I would have to liquidate my entire bank to afford one, even at the current rates. What is this? What is this username in the public chat? Oh my god, Kalen Bonger's loving it. I thought you were going as well, Conman, and you're back. Because you heard we were talking about sports and you wanted to talk about field hockey. Field hockey we see a lot more in Australia on the grass or on a court or something rather than on the ice, as you can imagine. There's an Australian player in the NHL. Ah, cool. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping into the stream, Josh. Off to sleep. Have a good night. Appreciate the football chat. I'll see you next time. What's the name of the Australian player in the NHL, Frankie? I have to give him a wee Google after this. Maybe I probably know who it is if I know the name. Nathan Walker. Okay, maybe it doesn't ring a bell. I'll have to Give them a Google after this. Actually, I'll do it now since we're in between rounds. Nathan Walker. Yeah, nice. He won a Stanley Cup. Oh, that's awesome. That's like the biggest thing, right? Like that's like the playoff or like the finals trophy, if I'm not mistaken. You can tell I know not much about it, but that's great. It's probably quite difficult to like, if you grew up in Australia, it's probably pretty difficult to like break into ice hockey unless you sort of move to the States or Canada or something quite young. Why don't they refer to it as winning the league? Don't hockey have trophy? Doesn't ice hockey have like a playoffs and stuff like that? So like you might be like, it's like in like footy in Australia, like we say like no one gives a shit about minor premiers, right? Winning the league. It's about like grand final or the playoff, I guess. I don't know. Frankie, how does the NHL work? Does it have like a season league, right? And then is there playoffs after, like a knockout comp, or is it separate, or... He's Welsh Australian. Actually, he left for Czech Republic when he got on junior level. Oh, okay. Right. Big move. Although I do like the Czech Republic. Good place, even though I've only been to Prague. Cheap beers. That's my major taking away point from that trip. Playoff series? Okay. Because I know, like, I guess because... yeah, no, I have very, like, limited understanding of American sport structure. Best of 4 of 7. Yeah, because it's like, that's... Yeah, they do that with, like, basketball too, right? There's the playoffs where they play, like, a shitload of games against each other. And it's a best of... Yeah, I guess it's probably similar. Best of 4 of 7. Which I kind of find... Because, like, they do that in... Like, for example, in esports, right? In esports, a lot of the... like, say for, like, Halo or for Call of Duty or something like that, the events are sort of structured like that, where you play, like, a best of 7. But in those games, obviously, you've got, like, different maps and modes that you're playing on. But then in basketball or in NHL or whatever... It's like you playing. Yes, it's different stadiums. Do they just alternate home and away? I actually don't know that. Maybe they do. They wouldn't play at neutral locations, right? Or do they? But either way, yeah, you play the same team on the same, essentially the same court, 7 times in a row potentially. That's pretty wild. Alternate? Okay. Yeah, imagine in, like, the AFL, if we played, like, the grand final, like, best 4 out of 7. Halo and COD esports is very much my thing. Great shout. Yeah, absolutely. I watched the final, at least, of the Halo tournament the other week. I think it was... Yeah, that was good. I don't really play Halo anymore or anything. I haven't played Halo in years, but it's a good, like, esport to come back to and watch. I've played Call of Duty for a long time. Not the last COD or 2, but I'll probably buy the new one, even though I'm always conflicted with COD, because Activision is such a shit company. But I've kind of got the itch to play COD, so I don't know. Playoff series are great to create rivalries. That's a good shout, Frankie. Yeah, I can get behind that. That makes a lot of sense. We have like for a lot of the like Australian sports as well, we have like a finals series where it's like it's not best of 7 or anything. You don't play the same team multiple times, but there is like a knockout structure. So, you know, if you're the team to ultimately knock another team out of the finals series, like that's enough in a way to build on the rivalry that exists. Dubsy says, second that about Activision. They've actively ruined WoW. Yeah. Not that I know much about WoW. Well, I know a lot from you telling me about it. But yeah, they can get in the bin. Halo's in a tough spot, but the world keeps spinning. Coming back to COD this year for Treyarch. Yeah, that's another reason I kind of want to get this year's COD. I've always really liked the Treyarch games versus the like Infinity and like Modern Warfare type. What am I doing? Oh, you played the beta. I forgot about that. Con man. Well, if you say it's good. Like, I think the last Call of Duty I bought was... It wasn't that long ago. It was probably the one before last. Oh no, I think I pre-ordered it, and then I played the beta for that, and it was shit. Well, I just didn't. I don't know if it was shit. I didn't like it, so yeah, I refunded my pre-order. But I played Warzone still. But I haven't played it in ages, so when I finally do get back on, I am going to be dog shit. It's one of those games now, well, a lot of those games are one of those things where as soon as you don't play for a little bit, like you are, I feel like you're behind the 8 ball. Like I started playing Apex for a little bit there as well and got like, oh no, I wouldn't say, not at the BR, but at least playing like the arena, like the 3v3 in Apex. I was, I don't know, getting better at that and then didn't play it for like 4 months and then, or 5 months and then came back and was terrible. It's like I'd never played the game. We'll see how it goes. At one point on the channel, I actually had like a couple of like Warzone videos, like way back. I ended up getting rid of them though. Playing with MIDI and a couple of the other boys that I've played like Jeopardy with. If you've seen the Jeopardy videos on the channel. If you haven't, I recommend them because I think they're good fun. Would like to do another Jeopardy soon actually and get somehow get a community one going. Doesn't necessarily have to be Jeopardy, but some kind of like live community trivia or something. I'm not sure exactly how we'd like keep score and stuff. Torag wants to host one. I'll just cycle through everyone, all the mainstays of the community. Love the Jeopardy videos. Thanks, Burked. Yeah, no, they're fun to make. I wanted to keep... Yeah, I was conflicted because I really wanted to keep doing them, but I also don't want to like oversaturate with them. I want to like keep them sort of fresh. But I'd like to do I'd like to do a community one soon. I don't know whether we do it via like polling or whether there's some kind of... I haven't really looked into it. Surely there's some like platform I can use where people can... It's meant for big group online trivia. I'm sure I could look into it. Fun to watch. Oh, I'm glad. I think they're more like there's something as well. I feel like, or at least people have said that they put them on in the background, like a podcast almost, and don't even have to like really watch the screen because not a lot happens on the screen. It's just the Jeopardy board, really. I try to do the editing where the person's like character stands up when they talk, but I don't even know if that's even like how much that actually adds to it. But yeah, there'll be more Jeopardy coming soon, or more trivia for the community. The Streamlabs could get like Twitch chat voting. Yeah, like you can do polls and stuff even in YouTube, like chat. And yeah, I use Streamlabs to do, like I'm using that right now to stream this, but I can see there's a shitload of like features on it, and I haven't even really explored any of it, so I will do that. Good suggestion, Twitchy. Alright, I think we've only got about, even though I am thoroughly enjoying myself, I hope everyone has enjoyed this stream. If you have, make sure you give it a like before we finish up. I think I'm going to check my rewards in, say, 15 minutes-ish. Couple more games, and that will have to probably be the end of the stream. Which is, yeah, a bit grim. Sorry all. But it has been very nice to hang out and be back into it. And actually, looking at the date, yeah, it's the 12th of October for me right now. So yeah, I'll be streaming next weekend as well. So I will make sure I schedule that one nice in advance. I'll put it on the channel and I'll put it in Discord. And a longer stream then next weekend. As yeah, next weekend is a bit more of a quieter one for me. So yeah, we can do a longer stream. We could possibly do one of these Chambers of Xeric masses or something we've been talking about. Or some other... Maybe we could vote on it. Maybe I'll put a poll in the Discord or something. No matter the time, Fridays are great stream days. Well, Fridays for you, Saturdays for me. But yeah, I don't mind waking up Saturday morning earlier, because I think some people that were in here earlier, it was kind of late. So if I start streaming at like maybe 2 hours earlier my time and go for longer, then we should be able to cover more people. Time zones are... It wouldn't even be that bad if like I was just in the northern hemisphere at least, and somewhere either in the UK or the US. I could make it work, but being in Australia, it's just no good for anyone. Except the other Aussies. So shout out to the Aussies that do follow the channel, because obviously appreciate the hometown support. 24-hour stream when? Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I could play like RuneScape for 24 hours. If I'm honest, and keep it... I'd have to be not on... I'd have to be like I'd have to do a great variety of content to make myself be keen for that. 12-hour stream at 10k subs. Ooh. I could do 12. We'd just have to plan it in advance and work out what I was going to do. 10k... There will be some celebrations at 10k subs. I think we're a while off that, though. But one day, you know, if I keep working hard, if I keep getting the videos out, and you all keep showing your lovely support, which I do. I appreciate very much. You never know. We might hit 10k subs. That would be very cool. We're hard to love. You heard it from Glyme himself. He doesn't love us Americans. No, not true, Torag. You're alright, mate. You're good. 12-hour stream with 6 activities and get the actual Discord chat going. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm definitely keen. 12 hours is a lot more doable. And we can plan like multiple stuff, even vary it up and play different accounts or even, I don't know, different games, trivia, stuff like that. We'll work it out. Got lots of inspiration. I can draw from a lot of the great streams of yesteryear. A couple of Red Bulls. I think to get through a 12-hour stream, I need a couple of espresso martinis. Why not go nice with it? And that's 250 KC at Wintertodt too. So that's looking good. But I won't stop there. I'll at least do some more. I'm going to need to keep doing more. Ritalin, no. I'd probably end up that would probably help 24 hours. I'd probably end up too dialed in. But yeah, all right. We'll do, let's do two more runs, 2 more KC of Wintertodt. We'll end on 252, nice palindromic number. And then I'll check my rewards there. Hopefully get the Pyromancer boots and we'll call the stream there. 2 tick-teaks for 24 hours at 99 woodcutting. No, I don't think we'll be doing that. Yeah, one last time at the reward pile, Hedgehog, for sure. Surely I get those Pyromancer boots. Surely. I want them. And then next time I do fire making, if I do get them, I can go and do my shades and my redwood pyre logs and get some prayer XP at the same time. Conman's got a sneaky 30k woodcutting from this little grind. It does add up. Like, yeah. I wasn't really... When I did this on the group Iron Man, I didn't really do much woodcutting on that account, but I, yeah, gained a lot of passive levels getting to 99 firemaking in here, which is, it's nice. American Cultural Exchange Part 2 with old school soundscapes. That was like, I feel like we spent a lot of time talking about the various Americanism, Australianism, I don't know, around that kind of conversation. It was good gear though, it was good fun. I've talked to a few people about like random collabs here and there, but it's just always the timing and the time zones and stuff that make it so difficult. That collab was so genuine. Well, I literally just got on and had a chat, really. Like, I knew he was making a video about it, but it wasn't like the whole thing was being used, and I wasn't sure exactly what he was going to include, whether it was going to be a small clip or whatever. And that was kind of our first time we'd met, quote unquote, in terms of like speaking to each other live. So it was just a very, it was just a conversation, really. It was great. Link up with Tor Vesta. Yeah, yeah, I'll hit him up. I'm sure he'd be keen. Glad he was up front with the mindset of many Americans. Yeah. I kind of held my tongue a little bit as well. Like, I didn't want to be... Yeah, didn't want to go off on Americans or anything like that, thinking they're the center of the universe, but, you know. Torag, when will we get a new GIM vid? Very soon, TM. I am working on it right now. I'm editing it. Filming has been done. I mentioned it before that we did a challenge, Zaya Beers, Snakes and Ladders, where we did basically a whole bunch of activities across Zaya and Varlamore that were laid out on a Snakes and Ladders game board that I designed. And we compete to see who can finish that the fastest. And so, yeah, it's a bit. There's a lot of footage from Mitty and myself, so it's in the editing process, but it is coming. So get excited for that, Torag. I know you're a big fan of Mitty and the Zaya beers, which is much appreciated. And yeah, definitely agree, Conman and Burkt, about the centrism of those kinds of things. Even we were talking about esports before, it's the same as well. Like, if a lot of like massive AAA title like video game esports are based in the US. Okay, we'll do one more KC. That'll take us, to 252. That will be bloody awesome. I've missed everything that's going on in the public chat here. No, we've scared this guy away. I don't know what you guys have been doing. In other esports, being North American is basically a meme. I know, yeah, some countries are really sort of European-based, right? And like a lot of like of the MOBAs and stuff are like heavy, like Southeast Asia, if I'm not mistaken. It was always great when like that kind of stuff was on, like whether it was Dota or League of Legends or something in Korea. You'd go to like any just brewery or pub or whatever, and instead of having sports on the TV, they'd have esports. StarCraft as well, yep, that was big. Never actually played StarCraft, but it definitely was big over there. I've got game chat on now. I'm not looking at the public chat. Fuck me dead. Off to make dinners. Cheers, chat. Thanks, Burkt. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. This is our last KC, and then we're going to check our rewards, and that'll be the end of the stream anyway. So, really appreciate you stopping by, having a chat. It's been a good time. $198 Hellmutts, Torag. As in, you've got those to kill now, or you've just slain them. More hard clues anyway for you. Hopefully. New task. Good luck on Pet if going to Serb. Oh man, I've got a terrible Serb log. I think I've only got the Pegasian crystal. Alright, come on. Last one. Give me my points. Give me my 500 points. Twitchy. So antagonistic. Classic Ultimate Iron Man mentality. All right, GZ to us. 9,200 XP. Additional 2 rewards. 252 KC. Happy days. 24 rewards. Surely we can get the Pyromancer boots and cap this stream off with what I came here for. That would be great. Whoops. Good red click on the door. Ah, you idiot. Well, I've just cursed it. I've cursed the RNG. I've embarrassed myself. Thanks again to everyone who came and hung out in the stream, who was active in the chat. GL to everyone checking their rewards. We've got 24. Let's see what we can get. Give me those Pyromancer boots. Okay, not looking good so far. Come on. Hey, a Runite ore. We're rich. We're rich. Give me the boots. Please. Raynars. Cadentine seeds. Oh, saltpeter's the worst one. Saltpeter almost looks like a crushed gem. That's grim. Burnt pages, not what we want. Dynamite. No. No boots for us. Hey, there's Buttery Bean. Hey, mate. Nice Phoenix. Sad, no boots. Ah, well, we had fun. But yeah, look, while we're here at the bank, take a look at my beautiful redwood stack. 14,000. That's why I wanted to get the old pyro boots and then get out of here. But apparently we're not allowed to do that. Because I want to turn these into pyre logs and I want to go do Shades of Morton. I also want to do my little daily battle staves here, but I don't even have enough cash to do that, so I'm going to have to sell these ones. You should always do your dailies. And I only have 2 of them. It's claim Dynamite and claim Battle Staves. But yeah, thanks to everyone who played Wintertodt as well. Shout out to Twitchy, Kalen. Buttery Bean was there. We had guys who I wasn't even sure were in the stream at some point who were getting flamed. But shout out to everyone who was there. You're all legends. Oh, what am I doing? I had to sell the Battle Staves first. Because Battle Staves are just good. They're easily the best diary reward. Just good, like, passive money. And passive, like, crafting XP. Oh, get... Feels bad when things don't auto-sell. How do you get Dynamite? You do the Corendon Kebos diary. And you can claim it. I think it's from the medium one onwards. And you can claim it up here at the mining shop just north of the Xerix Talisman teleport. The number you get per day increases, but for the Elite Diary I get 80 Dynamite a day, which I don't remember to do it every day, but it has passively built up. And Dynamite is actually worth, unless it's going to go down a lot or something from Wintertodt, but yeah, look at that. 17,600 Dynamite. That is a lot of Dynamite. And a lot of mining XP banked from just picking it up for free. So, happy days. So I'll have to do that soon as well. Because I've only got 80... Well, not only, but I've got 87 mining. And I want to get at least 90 and then push on to 99 eventually. But 92 or something is Amethyst, right? Yeah, so once I hit 92, I can do... And I think I've got more than 92 mining banked with all that dynamite. So my plan will be dynamite to 92 and then AFK amethyst for the rest of my career. But anyway, yeah, I'm now just standing here naked in the Sears Village Bank. But yeah, thanks again to everyone who came out to the stream. I'm going to end it here. Hopefully 3 hours was enough to satiate us until the next one. I will be streaming again next weekend, or next Friday, for those who it's Friday right now. And yeah, I'll make sure I schedule that in advance, and I will put it in the Discord as well. If you haven't joined the Discord and you would like to, the pinned comment in the chat right now is a link to join. So go ahead, get over there, join the community. There should be some more skill guided coming soon. I'm still working on our Slayer grind. If you've seen the most recent episode, I'm still going with Slayer. And there's Zaya Beers coming, a very cool episode, Snakes and Ladders, which I've talked a little bit about. But yeah, look forward to that. So yeah, thanks again for hanging out. Twitch, how good indeed. Hedgehog catch up on Zaya Beers. You could even start from the 1 year special, episode 52, and just go from there, because that's a best of first year. So you could skip all the videos and just start there, but enjoy. Cerulean, you were there as well at Wintertodt, so have a good one, mate. I'll see you all in the next stream/video. Have a bloody good one. How good.